What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another live deadline. Well, not deadline today, guys. A deadline yesterday. It is a live knee-jerk reaction to Game Week 5. So, Game Week 4 has ended, so we're looking at a potential what went well, what didn't go so well, what we're looking to do, because the Game Week turnaround is only a couple of days, so less than 2 days in terms of another deadline stream. Apologies for coming later than usual. I was working today, so got home a bit later than usual. But ready to come on and have a stream. How is everyone? How is everyone doing? What we're looking at and what are the big questions? So let's see who we got in the house. Raghav Shukla, what's up, mate? What's up, Raghav? I hope you're well. Liam, hi Mo. Hi Liam. I hope you're well as well. How's everyone's game week going, guys? Any scores? Please post them through. Let's have a look. A lot of talking points this week so far. I was actually quite lucky not to take out Haaland for Harry Kane, and that would have, I don't know, it would have been so bad. I think he missed a penalty today, so we'll have to look at how many points he actually got, but I think it was a good choice to keep Haaland. Am I going to move away from him now? Pretty much mostly unlikely, but the way I'm seeing it is I'm looking to, use one of my transfers for sure, at the 2 transfers I do have, and then in this game week, maybe even 2. But I do want to see how I can, make my team work for next week. So 72 points this week so far. Oh, so far I say it's ended now. Maybe I might get a few bonus points for Kulusevski or not. Let's have a look on the live FPL website. So my rank has kind of improved from 2.18 mil to 1.54. So I've gone up like 640,000 in rank. 72. Let's refresh it. I don't think Kulusevski will get any. So around 1.54 mil rank. Personally, I'd take it. Gabriel saved my week big time. But I think overall, my game week rank, I'm pretty satisfied with how it's gone so far. NS asked me Saliba or Veltman in. I really like Saliba. Veltman's not a bad option either, but the thing is, if you go Saliba, right, the only question I have is, do you kind of stop another alternative Arsenal player? So I'll give you an example. Saka's got a return this week, so maybe he's hitting a bit of form. You got Ramsdale, Gabriel, Jesus. So if you're looking to not ever own Ramsdale despite him having such a good week this week, then it's fine. Like myself, who's gone for Gabriel. That's the only thing that I'll potentially look at the moment is, do you think you'll block off another pathway to another Arsenal player? If you're comfortable with that, then Saliba's a good shout. Raga Shukla, how's your game week? My game week was alright, buddy. 72. The average points as of now, it stands 53 points. So above average, gone up in rank as well. So I'm pretty satisfied with that. Nearly 10 million managers are joining. So I'm in the top 15% of managers in the world. So bad start after 4 game weeks that have gone so far. Daniel Harper, good score, bro. I got 62 points without Haaland. Daniel, that's amazing. Well done, buddy. That's actually a really good score. But no, well done. I think that's a really, really solid score for this game week, and it's above average so far. Apologies for my voice, guys. I've had a sore throat since last night. So drinking a bit of a lemon and lime orange squash. Daniel's saying he's played his wild card. Nice. So I hope you've got the team now that you're looking for. But a wild card without Haaland. The question is now, Daniel, are you looking to get him back in? Liam says, do you think Zinchenko will start game week 5, Mo? Personally, in my opinion, Liam, I'm not too sure. If you had to ask me if he was going to start next weekend, I'd say he'll be more likely because he's got the week to recover. But he did celebrate when Gabriel scored. I don't know if you guys saw those clips from the live game or even the footage of Match of the Day where the security guard was looking to see if it was a crowd member. It was actually Zinchenko. I think he may be all right for next weekend, but midweek, there's much more to find out. I mean, I haven't got the information as of yet, but the more I find out, the more confident I'll be to say. But for me, more than likely, he'll probably be rested midweek and he should be ready for next week, dependent on the nature of the injury. I'm not sure how strong it is. Are they awaiting any kind of medical reports? That's the thing we have to look out for. Fadsley, what's your total points? I'm on 235, about 50 points behind first place in my league. 50 points, not as bad as people think. Early days. Of course, Fadsley, 50 points can be recovered. You're on 235. I'm on 244 as it stands, so fairly close by. But yeah, plenty of time. There's still 34 game weeks to recover. No panic. Fazzy, can't wait for Anthony to destroy Zinchenko. 100 million euros, right? Raji Shukla got 71. That's an amazing score, Raji. Well done. Had Haaland as captain, but changed him to Salah last minute because of the hype. Yeah, there was the hype around Salah. I mean, look, this is a momentous week, guys. We have to remember, how many weeks would it be? Like, how often? I don't think I've ever had this in the last 8 years of me playing this game. How often would you have a game where a team scores 9 goals, there are 18 opportunities for a return, that's assists, 9 assists, 9 goals, and Mo Salah doesn't get even a single one. I think what annoyed me the most, what was upsetting, is he missed from like 2 yards out. Unlucky. On another day, he'll put that in the back of the net. But he got into good places, guys. He got into good positions. He was unlucky. It just wasn't his day. I think there's no need to knee-jerk and get him out straight away. There will be, moments, in the next couple of weeks where he's not actually deserving to score, i.e. against Manchester United. Absolutely fluked it off his head, goes straight in. He had no idea about it. So there's a lot of things that, go in his favour, and they haven't gone in his favour this week. So I don't think we need to kind of knee-jerk as of yet. Liam Martin, I might bring in Kyle Walker for Zinchenko. Is that a good transfer, Mel? I think it is, to be fair. Next week, midweek, they've got Nottingham Forest, right? Yeah. So they've got Nottingham Forest, Man City. Good transfer. And you'll have a playing player. Unless you've got someone on your bench and you just want to wait and see, because you don't want to really burn a transfer if it's just for 1 week. But we can have a look. See in that case, if it's, just for 1 game week and then you want to return back. Seems like an absolutely great plan. Samuel Jackson, good evening. I hope you're well. I do De Bruyne to De Silva and Greenwood to Haaland. To be fair, that's not a bad move. I mean, Haaland, there's a potential risk of rotation. So I would say having Haaland is, I'm not going to say the word essential, but I think it's getting to that stage now where we need to own him. And obviously he will be rotated. You'd have to obviously, accept that. But I don't want you to think, you've missed the 17 points and then this week, and then you brought him in, he's been rested against Nottingham Forest. It's a midweek game. We know he's going to be rested either midweek, because he's played the full 90 or 81 minutes, I think it was. 81 minutes it was. It wasn't full 90, it was 81 minutes when Guardiola took him off. Or he's going to be missing the Aston Villa game to start with. But he will feature, but I think it's a good transfer, Samuel Jackson, other than that. Badly, it's great players, great transfers for United. Just the price tag is bad. 70 million for Casemiro, 100 million for Anthony. The players itself is great. The price is not. So the CEO needs sacking. Look, United for the last 10 years since Fergie left, which was 2012. Whenever we brought players, we've always paid over the odd. I mean, we paid 30 million for Fellaini in that time. So yeah, it's just, it is what it is. But if there's good players coming in, making us better, not too concerned, because that's our money. It should be spent on players, rather than paying off debt, which is obviously the Glazers. Apologies, guys. Got a bad voice, so thank you for bearing with me. Steve Sidman, I hope you're well. Good evening. 78, nice. Green arrow. Thumbs up. Love it. Free transfers and 0.5 in the bank. I have no idea what to do. I'm snookered. That's the best position to be in. Honestly, being snookered is actually the best position to be in. So I personally wouldn't be too concerned about it. Just have a look at your team, have a look at the press conferences, even look at your bench to see if you can add any value to your squad. And sometimes making no transfers is probably the best thing to do. So like last week, I made no transfers, and this week I've got 2. So gives me a bit more thinking space. Kulusevski's got me a return finally. So after 3 weeks of patience, he's finally given me something. More than likely, I will move him over to Diaz. We'll have to wait and see. Cucurella was my other move, which I was looking to get in Trippier. But as it seems, Trippier, it's got Liverpool. I might be priced out, to be fair, because he's been brought in left, right, centre by managers. And in addition, his eye ownership at the moment. So we'll just have to wait and see. Cucurella's in there for now. He's doing well. Could have had more, to be fair, if Raheem Sterling wasn't offside and he kind of had his shooting boots on. So Cucurella's given me the joy so far for a 5 million wing back for Chelsea. Raga Shukla, Jesus or Haaland as captain for game week 5? I mean, I'm going to go Mo Salah once again, because I just love the fixture that he's got at home against Newcastle. And after obviously the kind of law of averages, as bad as game week 4 was for him, there's a great chance he'll get something back in game week 5. But if I had to choose out Jesus and Haaland, Obviously, Haaland versus Forest any day of the week. But he could be rotated, could be rested. I'm not too sure if he is or not in this game or the next week. But Jesus is a safe bet. You know he'll be starting for Arsenal. Lastly, I'm losing patience on Cancelo. He really is not as good as an attacking as last year. Yeah, he's not been so great so far this year. I think we just need to be patient. I think he will come good eventually. And he's also pretty much the only nailed-on kind of defensive player other than Edison in the Man City, team at the moment. Tom Hardman, captain choice this week is hard. Salah not being in good form. Not being good, but could have got a couple of yesterday. Or Haaland minutes managed, still the best fixture. Yeah, he's got the better fixture for sure. I just think I watched the highlights of the Liverpool versus Bournemouth game, and Salah, was unlucky. He didn't play dreadful in the sense of he had no opportunities. He had the opportunities. It's just frustrating he never converted any of them. The only thing I have now is that for me is I want to keep him because I know for a fact that he will come good eventually, guys. So that's why I'm going to captain him once more time because it's a home fixture. And the only thing I have with Haaland is the risk of rotation. So I'd rather have a player who's got 90 minutes, pretty much 80 to 90 minutes, which I know he'll play. And plus midfielders, I always kind of tend to go towards more midfielders as captains because of the clean sheet 1 point. And they get 5 points for a goal as well. So the extra 2 points are pretty much, on the cards from the start of the game week. So that's the kind of tempter I have. But it's definitely a tough decision this week, guys. Also, guys, if you guys are new around here, give us a like. And if you haven't hit the subscribe button, please do hit the subscribe button too. Thank you so much for everyone for their kind messages, watching, viewing, subscribing. The channel is growing, guys. So thank you so much. Odin, Emerson, a starter for West Ham. Why did he get subbed early? I think it might just be the fact that they're trying to get him to ease in, match fitness. So that might be the reason. But 4 million, a starting left back for West Ham. It's definitely someone I'm considering at the moment, to be fair. Just in case I change my formation of my team. So at the moment I'm 5-3-2. So I could potentially go to 4-3-3 or 3-4-3, dependent. But he's definitely on the radar. I want to monitor him for at least another week or two. Because there's 2 game weeks in this week. So I might monitor him then. And if I do decide to play a wild card, he's someone that I could bring in into my squad. Fazli, mind checking my team 4-7-8 on your league? Fazli, don't kick yourself about that. It's only 4-7-8. Relax. But shall we have a look, Fazli? Shall we have a look at your team? Where am I? There we are. So let's have a look at my league. FPL Inkling. There we are. 4-7-8. Yeah. Let's keep scrolling down. Let's find 4-7-8. So let's have a look at Fadzley's team. Oh, gone past it. What's the name of the team, Fadzley? Let me know. Can't seem to find you on here. 4-7-8. But let me know what the team name is. We'll have a look. Fazzy says Emerson and Fofana is on my watch list. Yeah, Fofana now going to Chelsea. He's going to be another defender that I will be looking at as well. I think pretty much the kind of agreement is in place. We just got to wait and see. How good was Gordon for Everton this week? Wow. Gary Worth, I like to double up switches every 2 game weeks to utilise the prices so I can choose from. Nice. I think that's the best way as well because you can kind of then avoid any kind of hits, and it gives you a bit more kind of time to kind of analyse and see stats as well to see which player was it a one-off or are they hitting some hot form as well. Fazzy, not Captain Haaland for sure. Now on Pop Roulette, just play him but not captain. He came in for 5 minutes, so he'll get 1 or 2 returns. He sure can do. Managed that, but Haaland could rotate, but I'll captain him versus Nottingham Forest. Not a bad shot. It's going to be interesting. Gerard Rocher, would you hold Robertson and move Robbo to Williams and Archer to Tony for a -4? Williams will be a bench option. To be fair, I personally saw Robertson this week, yesterday's highlights. I thought he looked really well. He got a return as well. Yes, Simic has rotation there is I at the moment on the agenda. What do I keep? I think Tony has some really good fixtures. So for me personally, I'd warrant a -4. But you got Newcastle at home, and then let's see the fixtures for Liverpool here. Everton, Wolves. So yeah, I mean, do you really want to get rid of Robertson before these fixtures? They are starting to get into a bit more shape, so we'll just have to wait and see. Raghav Shukla, Salah got a dunk once again. Diaz is a better option for captaincy. But I think so. It's going to be tight. It's going to be tight, guys. I think people are going to be put off by Salah last week. But we've got to be look, we've got to be fair. He did all right in terms of the game itself. It just didn't get any returns, right? Fad says Anthony to Manchester United. Here we go. Confirmed by Fabrizio. Nice, 100 million in fees. Dan said, who are you transferring in? So hi Dan, I hope you're well. For me, most likely it's going to be Diaz from Liverpool. So Kulusevski goes out. So as you guys remember from game week 2, my kind of overall kind of plan was to bring Kulusevski in till the game today, which was played. And then my aim was, in this game week, which is a double game week, I was going to go back to Diaz because Newcastle and then Everton and then Wolves. Those are the games I wanted to target. So far, I haven't done it yet. This is the team as it looks at the moment. Kulusevski is still there, but I want to bring in Diaz maybe after. I'm not going to take out Cucurella for a Southampton game. Maybe after a Southampton game, I could consider bringing in Trippier for Cucurella. But we'll just have to wait and see for that one. Eric, hello Mo, I hope you're doing well. Hello Eric, I hope you're well too. I hope you have a lovely evening. Turkish Yoma, how you doing? Just finished with 93 points. 93 points, Turkish. How are you, my brother? I bet you're doing well. I bet you're feeling good today. Massive green arrow, right? My boy Haaland saved the day with a hat-trick. He sure did. He saved so many people's game week. Do you know that? Trevor, our triple captain Salah. Oh no. What a game week to do it in, right? 9 goals and no returns. I feel for you. I feel for you, Trevor. That is Ospina Colada. Let's have a look. Here we are. This is Fadsley's team, guys. 68 points. Mad score. Above the average. Very well done. So we have Ward in goal. Trent, Cancelo, James, Gabriel. Solid defence. Salah, Kulusevski, Aronson. Absolutely love the midfield. And 3 solid strikers up front. With De Silva and Andreas on the bench. That's a solid team. Haaland, Jesus, and Tony. I think that team looks amazing, Fadsley. Well done. And I'd love to see that Manchester United badge there as well. You're doing absolutely fantastic. 233 points. On the up, bro. On the up. Keep it up. Well done, buddy. Thank you for telling me the team name. I never would have found you. Right. Let's have a look. Eric says, Game Week 5, Sarr, Robertson, Cancelo, Cucurella, Zinchenko, Salah, Diaz, Martinez, Rodrigo, Haaland, Jesus. Who to captain? Will Haaland get rotated? He will do out of these next 2 games. As you know, as I said previously, you just don't know which game it will be. So you got 81 minutes on the weekend, could get another 80 minutes, 65, 80 minutes here, and then get rested and play 20 minutes on the weekend. Or you could get 20 minutes this week and play like 80 odd minutes on the weekend again. Nottingham Forest, I think more than likely, no disrespect, I think they might rest him for that game. But he's a goal threat. He wants to get goals, right? So he might actually ask to play. You just never know. Personally, I wouldn't captain because of that reason. That's why I'd go for Salah because it's a bit more of a safe option, right? Ryan says, welcome Ryan, I hope you're well. Should I bench either De Silva or Andreas for Veltman? Personally, let's have a look fixtures-wise. Who's got who? So we're benching De Silva or Andreas. Andreas has Brighton at home. And then Palace at Brentford. Personally, I'd play Andreas out of the 2. Out of De Silva and Andreas, that's my opinion. Liam, can you read my comment about Haaland? Oh, sorry, buddy. Completely missed that. For me, Haaland, I might keep him all season just because of the ownership. And if City score, most likely that Haaland will be involved in the goals. You're absolutely right, Liam. He will be involved in the there's players like Bernardo Silva, Kevin De Bruyne, Rodri, Mahrez, Foden. He's the focal man. They want to find him. So definitely that is what's going to be. Apologies, completely missed that. So many comments come through. Fazzy, we need to talk about Kane real soon. We can do, not a problem. Dwex, how are you? Inklink, no, you had Salah, RIP. I know, man, I know. I had Haaland captain, thank God, and no, I didn't have Salah. Well, there you go. But the thing is, Dwex, right, one thing that saved a lot of managers' this game week was Kevin De Bruyne blanking. Because I think if he'd gone big, my rank wouldn't have been as like superior as it is right now. Lucas Cox, hey man, I have 2 free transfers. I'm thinking Robertson to Perisic and Bailey to Harrison or Rodrigo. I can afford either. Suggestions on who'd be great? Personally, I think they're great transfers. I would go for Rodrigo. Harrison's great as well, but Rodrigo just looks insane. He blanked this game week, I know, but the guy just looks insane at the moment. I wish I could own him in my team. Turkish Mo, I'm only 3-4 points behind you. It's going to be a competitive year this year. It sure is. It always is, Turkish. It is. Just keep strong. You're doing absolutely fantastic. It's really tight, guys, this year. Like, I'm like 15 points off the top 500k. That's a million managers ahead of me in just 15 points. Absolutely insane. So one good week, one good captaincy choice. I still think, you know, if people... I still think, you know, if managers are going to be against captaining Salah this week and he goes big, that'll work out absolutely fine for me. Basley, I really hope we stop Arsenal winning streak next week at Old Trafford. I need something to troll them. It's going to be a great game. Regardless, it's going to be a fantastic game. Casemiro, potentially. Will Anthony arrive by then? We just have to wait and see. Martial should be hopefully match fit as well. Rashford. What a great game it's going to be, guys. To be fair, no disrespect to Arsenal, but they've had some extremely favourable fixtures. What was it? Crystal Palace, Fulham this weekend. Who else have they played? Like, no disrespect to any of the teams. Leicester, Bournemouth, Fulham, Crystal Palace. So they're games that I expect them to win, and that's why I had 3 Arsenal players. But Arsenal will be challenged. Will be challenged by United. Going to be a great game regardless. Who knows? Will I even captain Jesus? We just don't know. Dirk says, you're right, to be fair. Great point. Thank you so much. Right, guys, if you're tuning in, apologies for my voice. I've got a bit of a sore throat, but if you're new here and you like the content, give us a like and please hit that subscribe button as well to join the FPL Inklink family. The family continues to grow, guys, and I want to thank every single one of you for always being here and being part of it. We're over 1,370 subscribers. Let's see if we can hit 1,400 by the end of this stream, guys. Thank you so much. Let's have a look. Give me one moment, guys. So get some water. There we are. Got the water bottle. Apologies for that. I'm back. Thank you. So I just got a water bottle close just in case I need to have some in a moment. Right, so Eric, I'm rolling over the transfer to watch how these games go, to watch how the players pop off and then have 2 free transfers in game week 6. I think that's a great shout, to be fair. This is why I didn't do a transfer last week, because I wanted to have that kind of like luxury of one more kind of free transfer in there. Because if I had to make 3 transfers, it's just a -4, not a -8. That was what was really, really crucial for me this week. Vazdi Hendo with the most points as goalkeeper. 2 back-to-back penalty saves. I know, I haven't seen the game, guys. I haven't seen any of the highlights. I was at work. But I really do want to look forward to it. I've heard some really good like kind of reviews around his saves. But Henderson's class. Like, we always knew that he was a good goalkeeper. He does well for, you know, clubs like, you know, who are like kind of like having a real solid like kind of plan at the back. I think United, he was at the wrong place at the wrong time. Who knows, he could be good for him one day. But last season, he was dreadful when he played for him. That performance against Liverpool, it might be the front line ahead of him was dreadful, but those 4 goals that he's conceded then, from then to now, the guy's come a long way. Baha Lazy, good evening. Cancelo to Walker and then De Silva to Gundogan. I think it's a good move. Gundogan looks solid, got another return. What a pass to Haaland that was for his hat-trick. Is it me or Haaland just an absolute insanely a machine? The guy's a robot, man. He's huge. The guy's physically massive and he's got pace. He's just clinical. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely love. Look, I'm a United fan saying this. I love watching strikers with his ability playing, even if they're playing at Manchester City. The way, you know, Pep just embraced him after that game like that. That fist pumps to the chest and hug. This guy's going to be phenomenal. Who says it's difficult to get to the Premier League, right, from another league and not play well? All myths. Haaland's proven it, right? Let's have a look at Haaland's ownership. 65%, so it's gone up. Let's see so far how the transfers are looking. Who's been transferred in the most? I mean, yesterday I saw something ridiculous, like over like, was it 100,000 managers took out Salah. And I was like, guys, oh wow, it's got worse. 227,000 managers have taken out Mo Salah. Don't understand it. I just don't understand. He's had one bad week, guys. And then Zaha, obviously, Zinchenko injury. Cancelo, surprise. Tony, 100,000 managers taking him out already. Now that is knee-jerk, guys. Martinelli, God, 95% of managers taking out 95,000 managers taking out Martinelli. Wow. Let's see how many managers got rid of. You know who? My man Haaland. Let's see. Where is he? He's not on these pages. Let's look at transfers in. Let's see who's been transferred the most. Obviously, Haaland's been transferred in the most. Luis Diaz. So obviously, I'm looking at him as well. Pascal Gross. Nice. He's been consistent. 3 price rises. Odegaard, surprising. Well, yeah, he's had 2 good back-to-back game weeks, but how will he continue it? We'll just have to wait and see. Saliba. Rodrigo. Alexander-Arnold. He's coming back in, guys. All those knee-jerks going away, then coming back in. But no, interesting. Very interesting to see what the movements are, what the community is thinking. There's a lot of knee-jerks going on here. I want to know how many managers played their wildcards and how many have actually taken hits. It was weird because this week I didn't take any hits. My rank went up 80,000 just before even like any football game kicked off. When I went and checked live FPL rank after the kind of game updated, I was 80,000 positive, and I was like, wow, like 80,000 managers above me have clearly taken some form of hits for me to climb them. So yeah, let's wait and see. Ryan Vick, what do you think of the attacking? What do you think of the attacking of Manchester United going to be with Anthony coming? I think it's going to improve. They'll definitely get stronger, and I'm just a wait and see. To be fair, if he does well, definitely look to get him into our squads. Tom, I played I played Ward last week. The Brighton keeper got 8 points. Played him this week, got 8 points. I think he could be the best 4.5 keeper so far. Could be, definitely. I think so, with a bit of form there. 8 and 8. Cine QPS3. Thoughts on Zinchenko for game week 5. I'm not too sure about the extent of his injury, to be absolutely honest. Let me see what it says on here. How likely is he? Knee injury, 75% chance of playing. So Fantasy Premier League are usually they're on it. So we just have to wait and see to see what it says in terms of like him being available for it or not. But I think he should be okay to go next weekend. Midweek he might be given a rest. Dwex, can I join your league or is it too late? Of course you can. The league code's on screen, buddy. Type it in, and yeah, you can join. Raga Shukla Andres for Diaz and Cancelo for Walker for -4. Yeah, I think that's a decent transfer, to be fair. Diaz is a good shout, but Cancelo will come good. That's the only thing I was going to say. Bazzi Rashford, now in danger. Just don't pick him. Well, you can for now, with Martial injured, but can't wait for Sancho on the left and Antony on the right. Yeah, Martial's minutes Martial's minutes do look like they'll be obviously increasing. Rashford's minutes can be rotated, but this is the squad depth that United are looking for, right? Liam, when they update the points on FPL app, can you show my team there? Of course I can. I've just joined your league, so once they update points, I should be entered to your league. Definitely. So once they all come through, if we're still on the live stream, I definitely will show your team. Bibek, how are you, Bibek? I hope you're well. Eric, any updates on Zinchenko? There's no updates as of now, but it says 75% on the it says 75% on the FPL website. I think he should be ready for next weekend, unless we hear anything else. But I think he might be unlikely for midweek game. Bazzi, you missed Anthony's name. Hopefully he's fit for Arsenal. I mean, for sure. It's a week to go. Leicester probably too early. Yeah, he'll make the bench in the Arsenal game, I think, and he'll probably come on for that. Liam, no, Eric, wait till press conference tomorrow. Yeah, I would wait for press conferences tomorrow for sure. Eunice says, replacement for Son, Man City player, ideally zero money in the bank. Can you get to Kevin De Bruyne? If you can't get to Kevin De Bruyne, I would definitely recommend Gundogan and use the other kind of like spare funds elsewhere. Direct says, never mind, I'm already in the league. Nice. Fazli, we love to give a team for the first win. Let's hope we don't give the 20th place Leicester their first win. It all happens, not to worry. Vivek, I sold Haaland out for Diaz and Tony for Salah for game week 4. What a loss. It happens, Vivek. Look, there'll be a game where Salah game goes insane and gets a hat-trick and Haaland will blank. So keep strong. It will come. Renegade Dave Pasta says, to be fair, Salah raises his game to meet tougher opponents. He didn't need to play well. He actually did play well, to be fair. I watched his game. He just didn't get conversions, to be fair. He got in good spots, good positions. Just wasn't on his... The luck wasn't on his side that day. Guys, just having a sip of this juice. Please hit that like button. Please also hit that subscribe button to join FPL Inklink. Let's see if we can hit the 1,400 subscribers by the end of this stream today. Ryan says, what do you think of the attacking of Manchester United going to be with Anthony coming? It will definitely improve. And I think it's nice to see the manager getting some of his transfers. It kind of shows you his direction. So I'm pretty comfortable. I'm pretty cool with it. Joe Allen, dunk Diaz and Rodrigo. Dunk Rodrigo and Tony, or Perisic, Rodrigo. God, it's like a tongue twister, Joe Allen. Perisic, Rodrigo, Tony. Out of those three, I really like Perisic, Rodrigo, and Tony. I think that's a really good combination. Renegade Pasta says, lots of people took Trent out for Tony. They did indeed. That's why I said, be patient, guys. Dwex, should I keep Haaland, or do you think I will play that? Keep Haaland. Keep him. Don't get rid of him, please. Raghav Shukla or Rodrigo for Diaz for a -4. I would keep Diaz personally. If you're not going to do the transfers, then I would personally keep Diaz. Hossam Salim says, Hossam Salim says, Captain Jesus over Haaland and Salah. I mean, it's personal choice, but it's not a bad option. But for me personally, I would captain Haaland. Let's have a look. All my hard and easy fixtures. Let's go on easy fixtures. I haven't updated this page, guys, but let's have a look to see what we're looking at in terms of fixtures. It's game week 5. Aston Villa at home. The thing is, Aston Villa at home, potentially what I can see is there could be a brace of points for Jesus. I don't think Jesus is a bad shot at all. At all. Chelsea, Southampton away. Anyone going Mount or Sterling? Anyone going Rodrigo against Everton? Anyone going Kevin De Bruyne versus Forest? You just don't know. So many fixtures there, guys. Raga says, I mean, buy Diaz in place of Rodrigo and then I'll get no money. Yeah, so buy Diaz for Rodrigo and don't take the -4. I think that's the best one Raga at the moment. Right, so guys, that's going to be the end of today's deadline. Knee-jerk reaction, not deadline. I keep saying deadline. A knee-jerk reaction stream. It was going to be a shorter one because I had a few commitments, but I'll be back with more content tomorrow for sure. So keep tuned in. It's a shorter game week, so you're probably going to get a few videos tomorrow. So keep a lookout for them. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't hit subscribe yet, and please also like the video if you have done not so already. In addition, I'm not sure at the moment because I'm working tomorrow. I will try to do a live deadline stream tomorrow because on Tuesday I'm working, which is normal hours, and I won't get back in time for a live deadline stream just before the deadline itself. So I might do one tomorrow night if I get an opportunity after work, just to spend with you guys and see what options we're looking at and see if we've got any more information around injuries and Chinko, etc., and we can see from there. But let's wait and see what the news are. But thank you all for watching, staying tuned. Absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for all your love and support. In addition, there'll be more videos, guys, so make sure you guys stay tuned in. And the best way to do that is hit that subscribe button and the like button too. And join the FPL KNEEJERK League as well, guys, if you guys want to be part of the best league in FPL. Have a lovely evening. Good luck, guys. Get your selections done before the price rises. See you soon.